Hello everyone, welcome. Today we will continue our work in Kali Linux, and what we will see today, we will see how to archive and how to backup a file. So first we will see the file compression, and then later we will see also the file archiving. So what is a file compression? So the file compression is the process of reducing the size of a file or directory using algorithm to save disk space and speed up network transfer. So here we will try to create like a file, and then we will try to compress the file. And after we will try also to uncompress the file. I will show you both methods how to compress a file in order to speed up the network transfer and save disk in your machine, and also how to uncompress it. So okay, so let's try to go through the work, the practical. So what we will do first, I will try to okay. First, I will try I will try to create a file that I will call like file one. Okay, file one. And here now I create a file. I named it file one. And if I go like ls lh, and I see here the file, we don't have nothing here inside right now because we have only 0 bytes. So we will try to put something inside the file. We will vim the file in order to put something. So right now you see we have here for the size of the file is 0. So we don't have nothing here because we didn't edit the file. So let's try now to edit the file. So is file one. Is file one. So now we will try to edit it. Uh, so file one. So what I have here, let's try to add this one. WQ. Okay. W, uh, WQ. Let's try to. Okay, here let's try to edit the file, because right now if I go with this one, I see we have 0. The size of the file is 0 bytes right now. So if we go like vim file one, so what they tell me here, punish work file by the name file one. Okay, it's not working here. Now let's try to use another things here. WQ. Okay, now let's change the file because we have a problem with editing the file. So from here I go ls to see what I have here. So the file one, let's remove the file. So file one. Okay, let's remove it because there is a problem for using this one. Let's clean. And here now let's try to touch like fn, like f1 as a file one. So, and now here if we try to vim to f1, so okay, now we can like put something like so okay, something like this, because we want only to write something inside. So depends to you, but I will only put something in order to have some size. Okay. Okay, I think is enough right now. So let's try to save it now. Okay, I save it now. Okay, now if like I try to cut the file one and I see I have something inside. Okay, it's not legible. So, but however, we will let us that and let's clear now. Okay, now we have a file, and then we have put something inside. Now look at now the file's size is 106 bytes. So before is zero, now we have 106 because we edited the file. And what we will do from here now we will try to compress. So to compress the file is like using the zzip file, zzip command. This command let us help us to compress a file. So to reduce the size of the file, that can help us to save disk space or to speed up the network transfer. So and now we have 106 size 6 bytes, the size of the file. So let's try to reduce the file, the size of the file. So maybe in 50 or 40. Let's see. Now if we use like zzip and then we go with the name of the file, so file one, and we go enter. And now if you go ls and dash ls and see now we have instead of 106, the size here 106 instead of 106. Now look at after the compress, the size, the file compress, and now we have 64 bytes. So we reduce like something like 50 bytes. So, and here how we can uncompress it. So how we can uncompress it to bring it to bring back the original file, because look at now we have only the f1 dot zz. That's mean is the compressed one. Now how we can uncompress it? So to uncompress it, we use also gunzip, gunzip f1 and enter. And now if you go like LH, now look at we have the original size. Now we have because here we have 106 after the compression or uncompression after uncompressing the file. So we have the original now, the original size of the file. Now if we cut is always the same, we see the same, and we have what we have there what we done before. So, okay, let's now uh, clear the screen. And here now how we can also redirect like a file one, like the file one to file one dot zz without touching the original version. So you see the first step, the first method that we use, like we have a file and we compress the file and then we uncompress the file. Now let's compress the file without touching the original one. So how we can do that? To do that, we should like use this command. We should use this command zzip zzip uh, okay, file one greater file one dots zz. Now, with these commands, like this can help us to compress the file without touching the original. So we can compress the file without touching the original. So if you go enter, uh, already exists. Do you wish to overwrite? So yeah, we go with yes. Okay, now if like we go ls and here now. We have uh, we have mm, the file f1.gz that is compressed, but I don't see the original one. So I think you should like unzip it first because it's not good, right? This one. Um, gun zip f1. So to take the original, look at, okay, we have the original here. So the command here that can help us, okay, is the zip. Okay, is the option because I forget to do to write the option with the C option. So C is like concatenate. So the C is to compress, is compressing. So and now here if I go for enter and I go now LH, and now you see here you compress the file here without touching the original because the original is here and the compressed files is here. You see, now we have the original and the compressed one. Okay, and the second things that we will see is how to archive a file. So, archiving a file is collecting multiple files and directories into a single file for easier storage, backup, or transfer without necessarily reducing their size. So, what we will do from here in the archiving parts, I will try to create a folder that we will call backup, and then inside the backup folder, I will create also two files, and then I will try to remove I will try to archive first the backup and then to remove the original folder and to see if we can retrieve extract the backup one from the backup from the remove one. Okay, so what we will do, as I said, I go like let's try first to clean our screen. So clean. What I have to do, I have to create first make dir a backup folder. So after I change the directory to the backup folder, and now here, look at right now we don't have nothing inside. So what we will do from here, I will try to create like two folders. I can say because we have file one, I will not take it. I take like file two and file three. So here I will try to create inside the backup folder like two files. So I use it like this, and let's try to vim it to edit and put something inside. Okay, two now here. Okay, let's try to write something. Okay, inside in order to see the effect. That's why I'm doing this one. You can write something that is uh okay. Okay, I write now here. Okay, okay. So let's also vim to edit the F31 also. Like let's try to do something inside. Okay, okay. Now let's try to. Okay, now I edit like the two files inside the backup folder. So what we will do now, from here now, I will try to go to the back to the home directory. So going back to the home directory, and from here now home directory, what I have to do, I will try to archive. I will try to archive the file from here. So the command that help us to archive is tar command. So this can help us to archive tar, and then we have C for concatenate or compress, V for verbose, F for file, and then I will take like the backup folder, adding the tar extension, and then the name of the backup, and then if I go enter here, I see I have the backup slash the backup slash f3 file 3, the backup slash the file 2. So now here what we will do from here now, if I go like lsh, I see I have a backup folder and also a backup.tar, So what we will do now from here, I will try now from here. We can compress the backup.tar, because look at the backup.tar is 10K, so 10 kilobytes right now. So we can also try to compress it, like reducing the size of the file. Okay, now what we will do from here, to reduce, we use like zzip, and then the name of the backup. So the name of the backup. Okay, backup.tar. So, and now if we zzip it, and then here, and I go ls, uh, uh, lh, only for backup tar, backup.tar. Yeah, now we see here, we have instead of uh, instead of no, if I go here, I make a mistake. Docker ls. Okay, this one I want to. Okay, this one. Okay, let's try. Okay, now from here, what I have to do, I will try to compress like the the to compress the backup.tar. So the backup .tar zz .zz. So as I said, if we go like right now ls backup.tar.zz, and then here we have 270, and before we had like uh, uh, 10K, so 10,000. So here what we will try now to do, we will try to remove the backup folder. So the backup folder, I have here the backup folder. Let's try ls, ls. Okay, the backup folder now. We'll try to remove the backup folder and then retrieve the archiving from the backup.tar.zz. So is what we will do, because if you go like ls here and here we have the backup here. You see we have the backup folder. So now let's remove the backup folder to see if we can retrieve what we did before inside. Okay, remove. Okay, remove. Let's force. Okay. Now we will remove the backup. Now if we go like ls, so we see we don't have the backup because we use tar command in order to archive. So we have the backup.tar.zz. So now we can like use this command to extract the backup folder. So we can use this command, tar command, and also extract x verbose file, and then the backup dot tar. So we use this one in order to extract, like to retrieve. You see, because we remove the backup folder here, we remove it before, and then after when we go like ls, we didn't see it from here, and after we go like here, now if we ls, like we use ls command, we will see it is coming back also. Look at now we have the backup here, the backup here now. Now we have the backup here. You see? Now we have the backup. If we go like CD, in the backup, so we go like ls, we will see the files. Now you see we have the file one, the file two, and file three. And if you go like cut file two first, and we have you see we have what we did before, and also we can cut it uh, using the F3 one to see the content, and also we can see the content. And also from here, what we can do, we can also like to compress the two files. The two files, we can also use like the backup folder to compress the two files. We can do it, and also for this, what we can do, we are already in the CD backup. We can say like zip. We can compress it by using zip, because here, if we go like ls lh like f2, for example, we see we have like 92. We have 92 bytes. And here also, if you go like ls f like 3, so we have also like 68. So we can from here also from the backup like uncompress compress the two file at the same time. So what we can use zip file. So files zip files dot zip file two file three. And if you go like here, if now we go for L3, we see now if you go for L3 like we have 68. Yeah, we have 68. No, nothing is changing here. Okay, thank you. It was just to show you how you can compress and how you can use archiving and backup with files in Linux. Thank you, and see you in the upcoming videos. Take care of yourself.